Salutations, everyone, and welcome to the Metalhead Nest.
I feel like this whole set piece immediately thinks. It reminds me of this one game that was on PC like way back in the early '90s called. I think it was called Darkseid.
I think it's isn't that the one that's like it's a point-and-click adventure game? Stars some Michael, what's his face,
yeah, it's
it's all based on H.R. Geiger stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I've not seen the first game because from what I saw the visuals looked a little dated, but I have seen the sequel thanks to Recipe. It's interesting. The plot's a little hard to follow at some points, but it does a good.
And it will certainly give the children all sorts of terrible nightmares.
I was gonna say it does a really good job of being generally unsettling. But I think a game that accomplishes that a bit more would probably be Harvester.
I think I may have heard of that.
It's go ahead.
Because I don't think we've said it yet. I don't remember the actual subtitle for Land Before Time 3, so I'll just say, "Welcome back to Jack 3, That Big Water."
That Big Water? What is that from?
It's one of the songs from I think 5. It's where they're at the edge of the island and they see the ocean and they're afraid to swim through it because of all the stuff in it.
Land Before Time 3 is called The Time of the Great Giving.
Okay.
in which I will be very, very generous with everyone's daily lead dosage today. Line up. I mean, it's not even lead. It's like eco. I always like to think of it as like weaponized eco. Like, you know, red was like strength. Yellow eco in the first game was always about firepower.
I'm surprised it isn't a little more pronounced in the actual games. It's something they sort of just leave for you to figure out yourself.
But like I always saw it, like, you know, blue eco is clearly always been about energy and moving fast, which is why it always had like the minigun. Like I saw the parallels. And
then you got the red eco, which is essentially
power, strength,
powers.
So, like,
yeah.
So you have shotgun, grenade launcher, dark eco for the purple gun. It had some cool stuff to it. I like that, and yeah, I you know what? Yeah, even looking at the second game, I think that they did a pretty decent job for only giving you 4 weapons in your arsenal compared to Ratchet and Clank, which can give you like, okay, I'm gonna say
a lot.
That I love that gun. It eats up ammo like nothing else. So if more enemies come, I'm gonna get the old supernova ready.
Ah, okay.
Oh. That weapon that was like firing. That weapon that was like firing down and circling like that. Isn't that maybe not the exact same weapon, but function-wise a similar weapon to something you can find in Ratchet and Clank?
Oh yes. It's basically a turret. It's basically like one of the mini turrets in LG's these things.
God,
I don't know what these things are.
Just to complete it, just play the fucking. I forget what the name of the overture was, but that one. The one that always played when you use the Rhino now.
I've listened to it now. It's not the exact one, but it's like a very like, okay, supernova. And it goes under the platform.
Well, right.
But it still worked.
Jack?
Like I said.
Jack? Where are you, Jack?
Like I said, it is a literal screen nuke. But it also eats up all.
Screen nuke my rump. That guy's still alive. Well, now he's dead.
Okay, he must have spawned in, but yeah, it will destroy everything nearby. And oh yeah, but fun fact: don't fire that thing while you're driving around in a vehicle. It will destroy your vehicle.
Oh.
From under your feet.
They forgot to take that into account.
But yeah, the issue is that it still takes up 10 ammo per shot. So unless you use any of your precursor orbs to upgrade your weapons, you're not going to be really firing that too much.
Yeah.
Which is fine, it's balancing. I remember I used to break this game because I would save up all my precursor orbs and buy the unlimited ammo cheat.
Oh, God.
Which you can do, I think.
Isn't that... I assume that's probably something they don't let you buy till, like, until you beat the game.
I would assume so. Maybe it is. Maybe it is something after the game. Okay. We've almost collected... Oh, jeez. We're trying to climb to the top of this thing because we believe Errol, because he's been working with the metalheads, we believe Errol's been hiding out here.
Doesn't look very sanitary.
Oh, there he is.
Oh. Your friends have come to see me off. I'd love to stay in chat, but I have an appointment with the most powerful beings in the universe.
You know, I'm having a bit of a I'm having a bit of a memory lapse. Which game did this guy appear? Like, is this his first appearance, or did he appear in 2 beforehand?
Oh no, this guy's from Jak 2.
He was the lackey of Baron Praxis who raced us and all that stuff and was our rival for
And had a huge hard-on for Kira.
Okay, I was just having a hard time remembering him for a while. It was like, I know he's familiar. I'm just trying to remember where he's from.
He looks. You just look at him like. Did you get a new haircut? You look a little different there. No. Yeah.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. They just fly away from them.
So speaking of that, we are now coming up with our own plan because now that the issue is that before we could escape, Cyber Arrow used that teleporter thing to transport himself onto the dark ship.
Right.
So we need to find a way to stop that ship, which which either way, the only way we're going to be able to get that ship taken care of is we need that planetary defense system that the Precursors made, which
we need the Eclipse Cannon.
Yeah.
Destroy the entire planet.
And look, looks like we need to get ourselves to Onin's hut for the one time she's useful in this game.
Well, she did give us something to say earlier. I'm honestly surprised the hut's still standing.
Oh, I love this. Enemies still stay spawned when you're doing stuff in a cutscene because it's all rendered in engine. So if you look in the background when we swap back over to Jak here, hang on. Oh,
Something now awake deep in the catacombs. Let me guess.
Oh my god.
You blowhards
that's
want
the
us to
rule,
go
huh?
down there. Correct.
Just thumbs up like, yeah, you got it. Thanks,
I just love like the random trolling.
really hate you guys.
No.
Oh yeah, in the background
I
there,
love
they're still
the
fighting.
random troll they does there like that.
Don't worry, guys. I got him. I got him.
Oh, he's trying to zap us, but we're...
We'll escort you to the catacombs and...
Oh, Pecker's got to go with us.
You will be Onin's
Samos?
eyes and
Wait,
Jak's wisdom.
what happened?
You must do this.
Did he get shocked by that
Okay,
KG dude?
He probably did.
Or he's just gone. He went to get lunch. There's just a sign says out to lunch.
Actually,
Pecker?
Logan, it's...
Pecker!
Damn.
Wow.
Wow, he's
Anyway,
brave.
Barriette Logan, I had the idea of like he's like, I have mastered the ability to stand so stationary. It is if I'm completely invisible.
I can still see you.
I'm eating a steak nut or whatever that snack's called.
Slowly. Yeah. So, we're going back. This is where the palace just fell. This is, unfortunately, this used to be the old downtown area, and the palace fell on top of here.
Ouch.
So, yeah, it got kind of screwed over.
Screwed over is an understatement, dude.
And now we gotta go into the thick of it.
Great.
This is sort of, again, it was kind of cool if you think about it, because, like, the last sort of area in the second game, well, that's a lot of people.
The only hombres tough and crazy enough to take on these things are the Wastelanders.
Let's call them with the beacon.
Who are you gonna call?
Yeah, that's
The
like
Wastelanders.
from a broke-down pawn shop in Southtown.
Looks like it didn't work. Too far, whatever.
Oh, wow.
Let's take out these guys the old-fashioned way.
Oh, well.
But, Chris Orb. But,
Let me guess. They're probably gonna be here at the very last moment.
maybe. Oh,
I
lordy.
don't know.
Oops.
Slippery.
Oh boy.
Save
Actually,
the gun.
One idea I had in mind is that it still works, but they're not listening to it because they're too busy getting manicures.
Oh my god.
Should we get that? No, not until after the perm is finished.
What?
You know how long it takes to me to do my hair this way?
What would a Spargus-themed manicure even be?
Makes your nails look like, it makes your nails look like, crap, I forget his name.
nails?
What was the name of the leader's name again? I'm forgetting
Damus?
his name. Damus, yeah. Your nails get to look like Damus's hair. Alright,
I was
these are the
thinking more
walls I was
like their
talking about
nails
where we
could
need
look
dark
like
glass.
their nails could look like actual nails, you know, like the kind you hammer in a wall.
God, jeez,
my
I guess
God.
so. But, yes, so, okay, when I was talking about those glass walls in the KG facility, I was meaning these stone walls. These are the ones that you need that dark, like, the freaking, show you, the Hadouken. You need the dark Hadouken to destroy them.
The Dark Hado. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then here's some light eco vents in case I need more health.
Darken.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's what I see. I see what I need to do here. Oh.
Fly.
The beautiful butterfly.
Oh yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? We were talking about the palace. We were talking about thing.
Talking about manicures.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was talking about how I thought there was an interesting little like parallels that in the second game. In the second game, we went out into the wasteland technically to find the Metalhead Nest. That was like our final area. And here in Jak 3, the final area of the game, moonslide. In this game, the final area is Haven City technically, just a ruined version of it, but still.
Interesting little bit.
Don't mind me. Just
oh god, the game can't handle all this sensation.
Did I mention I like the beam reflector?
I think you have, yes.
I like the beam reflector. It's kind of neat. It's nifty. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to go through any more like stuff because that was a lot. Oh, this is the Coliseum.
Oh god, yeah, this is the Coliseum.
For the hoverboard and the hover. Wow.
Ouch. I guess Naughty Dog took all the hate for that part to heart.
Yeah, that's dang. Yeah, stuff like that. I like that they incorporate some of the locale and stuff, and it's just, man. I like that this game was made. I enjoy seeing like how far it's come this series, and again, it's so amazing that if you compare Jak 1 to this, it's
like night and day.
Two different games, and it's just. I think that this whole trilogy did a really great way of expanding upon the plot. I mean, they managed to take a silent protagonist and actually give him a pretty fun little character, like deciding between his morality and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just wish it didn't lead to Naughty Dog eventually just, denouncing their faith in cartoon platformers anymore.
Yeah,
yeah,
or just cartoons in general.
Ow. They've kind of stopped doing that for a while. Okay, there we go. I died and I had to come back.
Not even for a while. They're still not.
They've stopped completely. Like
they've just done they've just been doing all their stuff. What have they been doing? What is their new game? Because I know they didn't. Oh, that's right. They are making that.
Where it was hinted at for the upkeep time that what's the girl's name? Ellie.
Ellen.
Ellie.
Ellie. Sorry. It is Ellie. I got confused because of all things, even she got ticked. Ellie looks strikingly like Ellen Page, and even Ellen Page got ticked.
Ouch.
And yeah, I know what you're getting at, James, and they don't like outright. There's no hinting at it anymore.
Yeah,
they're
not
outright confirmed that she is.
Yeah, that
it's so long. Yeah, and I have no problem with it so long as it's not like they're trying to force it and it becomes a distraction. A character should be able to be perfectly fine. A character should not just be defined by that. There's always and should always be more.
Of course.
So, anywho's, and I agree with Donkey in that Last of Us is okay. It was a neat little zombie survival thing, and I can't wait to get to it. The Uncharted stuff just is so much more fun and adventurous, title.
Well, that's because Uncharted's probably the closest thing they have to. Uncharted's probably the closest thing they have to being cartoony again.
Yeah. Albeit not, but
Oh, hey,
oh, hello.
I've molted 3 times already, just waiting for
Molted?
you. Onan says we must
Yeah,
get
birds
through the
molt.
palace ruins.
Yeah, birds molt. It's basically an exaggeration of how long he's been waiting.
Jak, let me just say before it's all over, riding on your shoulder, although it is kind of bony and uncomfortable. Well, you've been a good pal.
You too, Dax. These adventures, they've been great.
Hello.
Someone called for an army.
Sorry about that. They had a 2-for-1 special on Manny's and Petty's.
Takes his opponent head on.
That depends on how hard your skull is. I'd say you and I are both.
Those got spikes on them too.
Let's finish this.
And so we get to pilot the last vehicle that you get in the game, which is, I guess the strategy guy calls this like his own personal royal chariot. Basically, this is a weapon that has an auto-firing turret that has unlimited ammo, will auto-target things, and as you notice in the lower left, has unlimited turbo because that is how we're going to be getting through most of our obstacles.
Well, it's good to see they took that into account, but yay!
There we go.
Let's mess shit up.
Well,
okay, and we have to destroy these little thingies to break down shield doors. I saw something... I saw a really funny story that I think Tumblr was talking about more, but it was the idea of about this rhino thing. You know about Marco Polo, the actual explorer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So there was I guess he was writing about some of his tales that he journeyed from Italy to other places, and at one point it looks like he went to Africa, and he was Lordy. And he was,
damn
and
it,
he was,
Jack.
and there's a part of it. There's a part of his like notes where he's talking about how there's a part in his findings where he's talking about how like he had always been out. He had always like learned. He always knew of the mythology of the unicorn, and he finally was like, I found a unicorn or something like that, and it was a rhinoceros. but
That's
in his
a badass unicorn, that's for sure.
But in his hang on, oh jeez, running.
Right, now that you, I'll let you finish your story. But just now that you had that, it just makes me just think of like the idea if he sees the unicorn, it's like, because of the unicorn.
Okay, I found it here. So what happened was that he described them as scarcely smaller than elephants. They have the hair of a buffalo and feet like an elephant's. They have a single large black horn in the middle of their forehead, and they have the head of a wild boar. They spend their time by preference wallowing in mud and slime. They are very ugly brutes to look at. They are not at all such as we describe them when we relate them. When we relate that they let themselves be captured by virgins, but clean contrary to our notions. And just the idea of, and someone was describing the fact that they would have loved if Marco Polo was just ticked by the fact that the unicorn was nothing what he imagined. Just imagine being like, I've always wanted to find a unicorn, and one of the locals is like, oh, we have those. It's right over there. And he just looks and it's like, what the God, it just throws his book. I'm going. Screw this.
I quit.
This is not at
They
all
don't
what
have
I
pretty manes that I want to comb.
I don't like this anymore.
Yeah. How sad that is.
There we go. Oh, jeez. Easy. Okay, perfect. And I think this is another one of those sequences where the checkpoints can be a little frugal, but not as bad. I know there's a checkpoint coming up, but just be careful. Don't ram every single enemy, because you have one health bar through this whole thing.
Yep, and of course we all know how that goes. Oh, Jack, this is not the time for my car to get intimate.
That is not okay. I don't know how to react.
I thought you were about to say that.
That is next Thursday.
Oh, shut up. Oh!
Davos takes very good care of his chariot or whatever this thing is.
It's a car.
Jack's driving it like a maniac.
I know this has a name. I'm going to look it up before I forget, because we're actually coming up to the end of this section, actually.
That's good.
Also, because I hate everyone, and I'm going to say it anyway, I'm now I'm just imagining. There's nothing more fun than getting hooked by someone you like.
Oh my God.
And if someone tries to... Or no, go ahead.
Well, I was doing a different character anyway.
Alright, by the way, this is called the Slam Dozer. That's what it's
The
called.
Slam Dozer. Yeah. Where's the slam come in? Oh, the fact that we just keep ramming in all these gates.
Exactly, and we're a dozer because we're a bulldog.
Slam
That's
Dozer. That
no
sounds
good.
so middle school.
Doesn't it? Well,
But when you were a kid, this probably sounded so cool. You're like, almost there.
sounds about as
Explosion murder.
sounds about as juvenile as Drill Dozer.
Devil Boner, what was his name from Nostalgia Critic?
I don't know.
The devil?
Something like that. No. It was one of his characters he made, who was like a big Mad Max. Anyway, here we go. And I accidentally turned into Dark Jack at some point.
Oops.
Wait, what happened?
Jack, where are your eyes?
I think it resets by this cutscene. There we go.
Good.
That was odd.
How did the hell did it turn into Dark
I
Jack
don't
so
know.
suddenly?
I don't know. I don't think it was. Maybe it was because it was Dark Jack before the cutscene.
Damus!
Not bad driving.
It landed right on him.
This ain't your fault, kid.
It was a good fight.
Well, yeah, to be fair, that was someone else's rocket heading towards them.
Yeah.
I should have installed seatbelts in this
By
thing.
your side in the end.
Well, technically I did. I just didn't think I needed
Oh, okay. We actually should be quiet because we have some big plot dumps coming up here.
Don't move out.
Please, promise me one thing. Promise me you'll find my son, Mar.
Mar?
You'll know him when you see this.
That.
He's
Wait a minute.
Amulet just like it.
Oh, devil damn
Wait
it!
a minute. Yep.
Yep.
Great House of Mar.
That jokes were too real.
Save the people.
Yep, because he is the daddy.
They need you.
Yep. He was his son. Oh, and just real quick, because I got confused by this, they're not talking about Mar, like the creator. He's like named after Mar. That's all.
You son of a
I
bitch.
took you from Deimos, hoping to
And
harness
Faker
your
took
eco
us.
powers for my experiments.
It's like,
Then,
okay, well,
lost
this
into the
doesn't sound
underground.
forced at all.
You seem
Vader was the
upset.
reason.
Did I tell you too late?
You didn't tell us at all.
The son of the great warrior Deimos. Oh, and he never knew. How delightful. Thank you for opening the door to the Precursors. Don't
Oops.
worry, I'll be back to put you out of your misery.
And off he goes.
So, I guess we're gonna have to chase him, right?
After him, Jack!
You're willing to
Wait.
go down there? Without a fuss this time.
Yeah, well, don't get used to it. It's just that nobody hurts my best friend and lives to brag about it.
Alright,
There's
kill
the
him.
Dexter I know and love. Let's go kick his ass.
Bloodthirsty brothers unite. Anyway, what's up, Hype?
Woo!
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that was all, like, when I was a kid, I got confused. I thought they were saying that he was Mars and, like, the guy who created Haven City. I was like, how does that time... What? How does... Because, no, the time loop would have evaded that. So yeah, no. Whenever they mention it, it's a different Mar.
Right.
He's just named after the original Mar.
Or it could just be like a lineage or something.
Yeah, it could be like... But, yep, no.
A
that
household
was it.
name, pretty much.
Yeah, Jack was, Damus' son all along.
And, well, too bad Davis had to die, not to figure that out.
Yeah, but no, now we're going to take these catacombs for real. We're heading as deep into the planet as we can go now to hopefully find the planetary defense system that the Precursors left for us to hopefully stop that ship and stop Vigor from attaining some Precursor holiness or whatever.
You know, all things considered, like, if Vigor were a character that's been around since Jack 2, maybe this whole relevation wouldn't have felt so important.
Yeah, it definitely would have given him more depth as a villain to like see him like become this, and like all along he was lying to us, and we made it.
Like, I don't know, maybe he could have just been there alongside Praxis when all this was going on.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet for some of this stuff because
It's too dark in here, Jack. I'm scared.
there.
Huh.
This place could use a nut dye.
I don't think this is the center of the planet, but it's pretty darn close.
Oh, shit.
Before it is too late, you must power up the planet's defense
All right.
system.
There we go. It is ready to fire.
The ecosphere
We'll destroy the ship.
Close enough.
It will take some time.
Sounds close enough to the Eclipse Cannon. Oh,
Wait,
don't
how
you
much
fucking
is
There's a
dare.
precursor.
Oh,
There's a precursor.
Hey. Hey, you don't sound so weird anymore.
Grant you the gift of evolution.
Wow.
The honor of becoming one of us.
I will be the one who evolves into a Precursor.
To be fair, we've survived bullets before, so.
Careful what you wish for.
Oh,
Oh!
oh,
Oh, he's living.
It is done. Don't worry, Jack. It is for the greater good that I assume this role.
Even now, it may be too
What?
late. If Errol awakens the dark ship's cargo, all will
Crap.
be lost.
Well,
Listen, Glow Boy, we've been doing all your dirty work while you slept in the stars. So stop it!
Inefficient. I told you we needed a backup.
Wait, what?
hero.
Eh?
We should have gone with plan
who's he talking to?
something ain't
what
right.
the?
Wait, what the?
Something ain't right here. Let's see what's really behind the doors.
We are unhappy with your performance.
pay no attention to the man behind the curtain because.
Oh, devil damn it!
Yep, they're all Watsels.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
Now we are even more.
all this time, all games.
You know what? That would explain why Daxter turned into the way he was.
Oh yeah, no, they'll explain that, but
Just, yeah, this is it. These are the precursors.
Me? Not what you expected.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Don't look so upset. If you knew we precursors were a bunch of little fuzzy rats, would you worship us?
That's a good
This is
point.
Lucy.
Universe?
Not possible, buddy.
So, we fluff up the myth a bit.
And we get the respect we deserve.
You idiots! Get down from there and stop defiling that glorious...
No, they're still kind of powerful.
Do not let our size fool you. We are
I mean,
the most
say what you
powerful
will.
beings
This is a really good twist.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Sorry.
Here.
Ah, yes. All eco contains the source of our essence, our code, so to speak. When Daxter touched the Dark Eco, he was actually blessed.
He
when
became a
he
precursor.
Aww.
Just without all the powers.
Aww.
He just looks like one, though.
He's just a symbol.
Hey, wait a minute. They have pants.
Oh.
These creatures are the great
Oh, wait.
masters, and I wanted to evolve into the... No!
So, yep, he
That's
gets
a
to be
delayed reaction.
one too.
A little drafty, isn't it?
The only way to ensure
Yeah.
that
So,
Actually,
we got a problem, though.
is to go there
Oh, wait.
yourself and stop him.
So we need to stop Errol from launching even one of those dark, like, assault vehicles.
We have Mondale minutes to go there and get back here pronto.
Oh,
And
God.
way before the...
Hopefully before.
Because the cannon's already prepped and ready to fire.
Let's move.
Well,
So,
yeah,
you know.
we still got the world to save.
You idiots. I told you we needed a plan B.
But no one ever listens to me.
No one! So, yes.
So, yeah. Thoughts, Hype?
Well, first off, what I was about to say before I got interrupted by the important stuff, I noticed that when Errol turned into an Otstol, even though he lost his pants, he still got to keep his shirt, but Daxter never got that. Like, the only thing he kept when he turned into a Precursor was just his hat.
Yeah, it's just his goggles. Yeah, I guess they just...
To be fair, the tail is kind of the problem.
Well, just his shirt even, yeah, graphical limitations, and they're just trying to go, don't worry, all will be helped in the end, but just, yeah, if no one in the audience could tell, that was Hype's first time seeing any of that. And, yeah.
He's left speechless.
This game.
See you all for the finale.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta stop, we gotta save the world. Bye!
That's right, peasants. I'm a god.